Hello, everybody, and welcome to Daytona International Speedway for the Uun Airlines 250. It is going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one, but a quick one tonight. Some notables in the field. Johnny Sauter in the 66 won the pole in qualifying earlier today. So he will start in that first row. Chase Purdy will start alongside him. As we got some news with his teammate, the 99 of Ben Rhodes failed inspection twice. He will not only have to drop to the rear, but will also have to do a pass-through after the green flag. So it's tough luck for that 99 camp. Without any ways, we go trackside for pre-race ceremonies. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise as you are able and remove your hats as the color guard presents our nation's colors. Please remain standing as the pastor of Daytona Church presents tonight's invocation. And now, to honor America, please welcome. All right, that is it for our pre-race ceremonies. We will be back from Daytona in a bit. Welcome back to Daytona. We are about to get the command to fire engines. We will get the command to fire engines right now. And now, race fans, to say the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome CEO of Uun Airlines, Uun Dunlap. Drivers, start your engines! Fired up. The motors are 36 NASCAR stock trucks just came alive on the pit lane. We will be racing after this short commercial break. Welcome back. We've began our one and only pace lap from Daytona. The field has been rolling off pit road. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. On the front row, the 66 of Johnny Sauter and the 4 of Chase Purdy. Behind them, the 18 of Connor Mozak and the 16 of Tyler Ankrum. Behind them, the 52 of Stuart Friesen and the 51 of Jack Wood. Behind them, the 23 of Grant Enfinger and the 17 of Sammy Smith. And rounding out the top 10 is the 02 of Chris Wright and the 45 of Lawless Allen. Rest of the lineup starting to scroll on your screen. As after almost a week of anticipation, hype for this race, and the trucks come in 2 long freight trains as they make their way off of turn 4. Here they come. Pace truck makes that hard left turn to pit road. Let's see. We will be racing this time by. Green flag is out from Daytona. We are underway. Most drivers getting way bunched up on the bottom and on the top. And it is just maybe too aggressive, maybe too early to go that aggressive, as everyone is trying to bunch up. The 4 of Purdy clears. The 66 of Sauter continuing to lose positions. Getting way drafted back there. Oh, caution is out already. And we got one blown up in the back of the field. That is the 47 of Norm Benning. There was 47 of Norm Benning. Got one blown up in the back of the field. Anyways, your race analysis, I forgot to tell you this. Stages 1 and 2 are 20 laps each, ending off with a 60-lap sprint to the finish. Norm Benning is blowing up on lap 1. That is obviously a tough break for that 47 team, as it is in the front row in this restart. KBM teammates, KBM sweeps the top 3 spots with Chase Purdy, Connor Mozak, and Jack Wood leading the field. Back to green. We are back underway from Daytona. Oh, Purdy clears him on the outside, but Wood has more drafting help than Purdy. The 18 of Connor Mozak now continuing to work with that. With the 51 of Wood. Here comes Johnny Sauter swerving side to side. As everyone, Spencer Boyd down on the apron. Maybe a problem with that 12 truck as he is down on the apron. He is slow. He's slow down on the apron. Oh, the one of Jason White. The one of Jason White and the 99 of Ben Rhodes are back there. Remember, Rhodes had to start at the rear of this field. As it is the 51 of Jack Wood who continues. He's going to have to block all the runs here. Here comes the 98 of Ty Majeski and the 24 of Raja Caruther on the top. Majeski now clears him. Now clears Wood for the lead. The fastest truck in practice, the 98 of Ty Majeski. Now looks like we got a bit of a lead draft starting to pull away from the rest of the pack. Corey LaJoy getting held up on the top lane back there. But it is KBM teammates that have retaken the lead. Here comes Raja Carutho around the outside with no drafting help. Andy Jankowiak into the picture. All the drivers making their biggest runs. And pitch strategy might be an issue. Pitch strategy might be a factor too. As these guys we saw in the Xfinity race, we saw in the Mahindra 300, the drivers can run the fuel window here is about 25 to 30 laps, so maybe there might be a strategy to pit at the end of the second stage or stop and green flag in the middle and split stage 2 in half. But that would be all mixed up if we got a caution, and that would completely mix up the whole entire pit cycle. That would mess up the complete pit cycle if we got a caution in the middle of that second stage around lap 20, around lap 25 if we got a caution around that time. That would mess up the entire pit strategy, as it is the 91 of Andy Jankowiak getting a big push from the 4 of Purdy, the 45 of Lawless Allen out of nowhere into the picture. Just tells you how big of a mayhem these super speedways could be at Daytona, especially at the NASCAR drivers have mayhem going, especially at super speedways known as Daytona and Talladega. As the 4 and the 91 continuing to work, continuing to draft with each other. As the 4 of Purdy let the 91 out of line. They're continuing to race, coming off of turn 4. Oh, as Purdy gets held up, Jankowiak gets held up on the top. As Purdy now with a run, here comes the 9 of Colby Howard out around the outside. As we go to break. Welcome back to Daytona. We are halfway through our first stage, as Chase Purdy has really taken a big lead, a humongous lead on the pack at Daytona. Oh wow, multiple drivers now maybe looking for a run and a shot to get up there to win this second stage. Shot to get up there and win this second stage, and win the first stage, and win this opening stage, as we are a tenth of the way through the race already at Daytona. Drivers getting pushed and bumped around like crazy. As here comes the 02 of Chris Wright to the inside of the 45 of Lawless Allen. As it has been a pretty uneventful first stage, other than that first lap caution, it has been a very uneventful first stage. As well, we got some charges here. The 18 of Mozak is back up there in the picture. Multiple drivers trying there. Everyone is trying to get a big. There's a big pack with the 32 of. There's a big pack in the middle of the field. There's a big pack back there. We got a huge draft line trying to find some positions on the 4 of Purdy. They are all trying to gang on him. The 18 of Mozak might get. If he gets past the 45 of Allen, he will protect. His teammate, the 4 of Chase Purdy. But maybe he might try going for the lead and try winning the second stage for himself. And try winning this opening stage for himself. I keep saying second stage. The 18 of Mozak getting sorry there. The 18 of Mozak getting a big draft, maybe a big pack of draft going on the outside of the with Lawless Allen is there. Grant Enfinger is making a big push. 91 of Andy Jankowiak has had a good night so far tonight. 91 of Andy Jankowiak and the KBM teammates continuing to put a big lead on the rest of the pack. They are putting a huge lead on that entire pack at Daytona. As we got a big drafting pack we got a big pack just behind the 18 of Mozak. Just behind the 18 of Mozak. As Corey LaJoy and Zane Smith are a bit off the pace in the back of the field. They're just riding in the back of the field. That is my assumption. As the 18 of Mozak is stuck on the outside, he will lose a couple positions, as it is now the 9 of Colby Howard that will lead that pack. Followed by the 22 of Max Gutierrez, a tandem on the top with the 32 of Brett Holmes and the 18 of Connor Mozak. Yeah, Brett Holmes has been up there. He has had a good race so far tonight. As we're coming back to 5 laps to go in our opening stage at Daytona. Blocking with the 18 of Mozak. Mozak getting Mozak and Enfinger and Jankowiak in a tandem draft. They're in a big tandem draft there. This might be able to decide who will win our opening stage. Is now the 23 of Enfinger that is leading that pack. That is behind the 4 of Purdy, who has put a huge lead on this pack. He's had a really long green flag run other than that first lap caution. The pole sitter, Johnny Sauter, is falling all the way back to mid-pack. As everyone is getting big push drafts on the top, coming back to 4 laps to coming back to 4 laps to go in our opening stage from Daytona. 4 to go. Purdy continuing to put a big lead on the 91 of Jankowiak and the 23 of Enfinger. We got a new tandem. The 42 of Hocevar has came out of nowhere, and the 22 of Max Gutierrez is there now, 4 wide for second place. Brian Doza is also up there. What a story it could be for some of these guys if they're able to get up there and have a good run tonight. Drivers getting a big pushes on the top and the bottom. The 28 of Doza is by himself on the top. 3 laps to go in our opening stage. We got a huge pack in the middle of the pack. A huge pack in the mid-pack, around the mid-pack range. As the 23 of Enfinger and the 42 of Hocevar continues to lead that second pack. Continues to lead the pack at Daytona. As it is the 4 of Chase Purdy. Is the 4 of Chase Purdy coming to 2 laps to go in our opening stage at Daytona. 2 to go. Multiple drivers. GMS teammates are going to work together on the top. The 24 of Raja Karuth and the 23 of Grant Enfinger and the 24 of Raja Karuth. That is a big pack that is going to make some charges on the 4 of Purdy, but Purdy is making no mistakes. He has made himself a huge lead at Daytona. Coming back to the final lap of stage 1. Purdy knows that there's going to be this big pack that is challenging him on this final lap of stage 1. The 22 of Gutierrez continues to lead that pack as the 28 of Doza gets pushed up the track a bit. The 4 of Purdy knows he knows that there's this big challenging pack. He's just going to try to block all the potential runs that these drivers could have on the rest of the field. That these drivers could have on him. As they're coming back to the line at Daytona, Chase Purdy with a huge lead up with the pack not in sight anywhere. The pack out of sight. Purdy will win stage 1 at Daytona. The 44 of Chad Chastain comes home second. Caution flag is out for the end of stage number 1. Alright, caution's out. Caution is out for the end of stage 1. 4 of Purdy. It's our stage 1 winner. He does not like this end of stage caution because then his lead will be scaled back down to like a minuscule gap on the rest of the field. Be scaled down to a minuscule gap on the rest of the field. Minuscule gap on the rest of the field. As he might have a bigger advantage here. Might have the bigger advantage. Here as we're coming to the green flag is back in the air. Stage 2 underway from Daytona. A lot of these drivers might have to make a big strategy here. Yeah, a lot of the drivers I said it at the start of the race. A lot of these drivers will have to find their strategy from because the fuel window is 25 to 30 laps, and we are on lap 22 of the race. Drivers will have to make a pit stop sometime in the second stage, maybe. Oh, the 17 of Sammy Smith gets pushed on the apron. So does the 99 of Ben Rhodes, but they will be okay as we car get into the wall. Zane Smith into the wall a bit. No caution. Just some light contact by the 38 of Zane Smith. No caution though. We have a huge pack challenging the rest of the field at Daytona. We talked about Raja Karuth being up there. He is having a good night so far. He's going to the back of the number 44 of Chad Chastain, who's our current leader from Daytona. Gutierrez dives inside. The 24 of Raja Caruth. Here comes the 4 of Chase Purdy, third in that line. We might be losing another spot to the 90s, to the 91 of Andy Jankowiak. Now that his lead is scaled down a bit, we got big pushes on both of the lines here. They are coming on the top. The 4 of Purdy takes the lead once again. Our stage 1 winner, but here's the 91 of Jankowiak on the bottom. Drivers were very, very desperate. The 91 of Jankowiak will take the lead. He will lead that lap at Daytona. Carson Hocevar on the bottom as the 23 of Enfinger. The 22 of Gutierrez coming with a big push to the back of the 42 of Hocevar. Jankowiak on the top with no help by himself, but that he will just use that to his advantage. And that is how Chase Purdy got a huge lead on the field at Daytona to win our opening. That's how he got a huge lead on the field. English is hard. And that's how he got a huge lead on the field. English is hard to win our opening stage at Daytona. As the 32 of Holmes making an attack, he is trying to go for the lead here. Jankowiak blocks him. The 18 of Mozak getting into him. The 91 of Jankowiak, he gets into the 32 of Holmes. Holmes is around. Hard into the inside wall for Brett Holmes. Holmes went for the lead. And, that's the end of the night for the 32. You're right. Brett Holmes just crashed going for the lead at Daytona. But because of this, we will step aside. And be back with more coverage from Daytona. From Daytona International Speedway. So what I think happened there actually was the 91 of Jankowiak, he dove to the inside. Brett Holmes dove to the inside, and then Holmes just got a big push from the 24 of Raja Caruth. No, I think that was actually the 18 of Connor Mozak that got into the 32 of Holmes, and just the 91 got him loose, and then the 18 just finished him. The 18 of Mozak finished him there. He got into the wall, and then bam, that was a hard hit into the inside barrier. Luckily there is a safer barrier there, because without that safer barrier, that would have been a much harder hit. As here they come, green flag is back in the air at Daytona. As we see Gutierrez going for the lead, it looks like. Gutierrez was our leader. He did restart with the lead. Or maybe it was the 91 of Jankowiak, actually, that restarted with the lead. The 18 of Mozak has taken the lead into 3 and 4. Drivers getting way bunched up on both lines, from the top and bottom. All the drivers are blocking on the top and the bottom at Daytona. Drivers are blocking on the top and the bottom. We've got a big pack at Daytona. That was the caution that did it. We will see some drivers pitting this time by. We will probably see some drivers pitting next time by, maybe. I'm listening to a lot of their radios. They're saying next time by. Because who is that on the bottom? That's the 23 of Enfinger that has been pushed down to the bottom. He might stay out and try to win this second stage. We got a big pack at Daytona. Everyone is still in the pack. Everyone that is on the lead lap is in the pack. Whoa! A big pack of cars coming, a big pack of trucks coming to pit road. What do you got there? Yeah, the 18 of Connor Mozak is our leader. He is the one that is leading. Just one stayed out there. The 30 of Chris Hacker stayed out maybe to gain some track position and maybe lead a lap to his advantage. Yeah, and maybe lead a lap to his advantage. As here comes the 30 of Hacker. He is the current leader at Daytona. Hopefully he's trying to get up in there. And here comes Hacker to pit road. The field is coming off of turn. The field is just about to be coming off turn 4. And Hacker is the leader of that lap. Hacker will file into line. We got one pushing on the top. As we had a couple cars on the top line pushing, as the 56 of Timmy Hill is up there. He's battling for the lead. What do you got? Yeah, that 56 truck was not good in qualifying. Qualified 35th out of 36 trucks in the field. But Timmy told me on the radio that they were confident in that they were confident in that 56 truck. They will make sure not to make any bad moves there. In that truck. Hey, caution's out. Caution's out. I think a window blew out of the 51 of Corey Heim. 51 of Jack Wood, excuse me. Yeah, a window definitely blew out of one of those trucks. Under caution for the fourth time tonight. Under caution for the fourth time tonight, the 51 of Jack Wood, a window blew out of that truck. And then he will be and here we go, coming to 8 laps to go in stage number 2. Green flag is back in the air. Yeah, multiple drivers. The 18 of Mozak has had a great night in that 18 truck. He's been up there. 18 of Mozak has been up there. The 18 of Mozak has been up there for almost the majority of this race. He qualified 3rd, was very fast in qualifying. As we got tons of big pushes. As here comes the 20 of Derek Kraus has taken the lead. The 20 of Derek Kraus has apparently taken the lead at Daytona. Here comes the 18 of Mozak giving him a big push down on the bottom as we go to break. Welcome back to Daytona. 3 laps to go in stage 2. 3 laps to go in stage 2 at Daytona. Multiple drivers. All the drivers are very desperate on the 20 of Derek Kraus. As drivers, as it looks like he's got a bit less of a lead than the 4 of Chase Purdy did at the end of stage 1. They are having huge pushes to the back of the 20 truck. Here goes the 56 of Timmy Hill to the inside. He gets shoved on the apron. 2 laps to go. As here's the 20 of Derek Kraus. 20 of Derek Kraus. He is gonna lead. He will win. It looks like he's coming to the final lap. Oh, flat tire on the 20 of Kraus. What a heartbreak. What a heartbreak. Chris Hacker will be scored the leader. What a heartbreak for Derek Kraus and that 20 team. Final lap of stage number 2. Chris Hacker is the new leader. The competition has opened up again. Multiple drivers are now desperate. Here comes the 99 of Ben Rhodes to the back bumper of Hacker. Rhodes is going to give him all he has. Here comes the 15 of Gray. The Rhodes makes a big charge to the inside. Here goes the 99 of Rhodes to the outside, blocking the 22 of Gutierrez. Coming back out of turn 4. Chris Hacker is going to win stage 2. Welcome back to Daytona. Our third and final stage is about to get underway. As here they come, the green flag is in the air. The final stage underway from Daytona. The 22 of Gutierrez making a big charge to the inside of the 30 of Hacker. Gutierrez will take the lead. Here comes Jankowiak around the outside in that 91 truck. Here comes Ty Majeski giving a big push to the back bumper of Hacker. Majeski now goes outside. The 4 of Purdy gets pushed down on the apron. He will lose all of his positions that he had worked on gaining as Andy Jankowiak with a lead at Daytona. Multiple drivers. We got some Tricon Garage teammates in the one of Jason White and the 15 of Tanner Gray working together. They are both working together on the top here. And then there's a pair of ThorSport teammates, the 98 of Majeski and the 99 of Rhodes. They will now give big pushes as most of the field is now going single file on the top. The field is going single file for the most part on the bottom as they now fan out. The pack mostly fan outs and the pack fans out in the straightaways. The pack is together in the turn. They're single file in the turns, and they usually fan out like coming off turn 2 or coming out of turn 4 going into the tri-oval. That's why there's so many spins and crashes in the tri-oval at Daytona, because you just don't know what will happen. That tri-oval is a very unpredictable place here at Daytona. Anything can happen in the tri-oval. Beaten and banging, photo finish for a win. You name it. Anything happens in the tri-oval. Jack Wood around the outside in the 51 truck. He comes out of nowhere as the 45 of Lawless Allen is back there. The 18 of Connor Mozak. We have had some pit penalties under that caution. Then the two KBM teammates that qualified up front. The 18 of Connor Mozak, too fast exiting pit road, and the four of Chase Purdy, men over the wall too soon. Both of those drivers had great races going. Both of those KBM teammates had great races going. That was a heartbreak for those. Guys. Both of their teams. What a heartbreak for the 4 and the 18. Hopefully, a caution is all that they need to be able to get back up there. But you know what they say. Anything can happen at Daytona. So that's what our anticipation is tonight. Yeah, that's what our anticipation is tonight. Andy Jankowiak with a big push in the lead at Daytona as we go to break. .51 laps to go from Daytona. Andy Jankowiak has pulled out to a huge lead as the 33 of Mason Massey and the 75 of Parker Kligerman out of nowhere. That just tells you how underdogs play a role at super speedways, especially now underdogs play a role in NASCAR, especially at plate tracks such as Daytona, Talladega, and Atlanta. Here comes the 75 of Kligerman making a charge to the back bumper of the 91 of Jankowiak. 50 laps to go. 50 laps to go from Daytona. The 99 of Ben Rhodes had to start at the rear of the field and also do a pass through after the green flag. Around lap 5 is when he did his pass through after we ended the caution for Norm Benning blowing up on the back straightaway. As the 91 of Andy Jankowiak is leading here at Daytona. Here at lap 52, we've had a bit of a long green flag run. We've had about a 10-lap green flag run since we've had no cautions since the end of stage 2, which is our 5th caution of the night. Will we get more cautions? We will find out. We will find out before the end of this thing. Will the race end with more than 10 cautions? We will find out in about 50 laps here. Andy Jankowiak continuing to pull away from the field as the 99 of Rhodes and the 75 of Kligerman making a run on the outside. They might be able to take the lead here as we got the 75 of Kligerman on the inside. Got a big pack in the back. Behind them, the 88 of Matt Crafton and the 98 of Ty Majeski. Two other ThorSport teammates. The other teammate, the pole sitter, Sorry, guys. The 66 of Johnny Sauter was their teammate, which is the pole sitter. He led the field to green for this race. The 66 of Johnny Sauter, the 75 of Kligerman. The pack may be starting to come back alive at Daytona. That was Ty Majeski making a move for the lead. Yeah, he is making a move for the lead. No, Majeski isn't making a move for the lead. He's got to round out the top 5. ThorSports got three of their 4 trucks up in the top 5, rounding out the top 5. And the 98 of Ty Majeski, the 99 of Ben Rhodes, and the highest up them in 3rd place is the 88 of Matt Crafton, who started the deepest of the ThorSport trucks. Keep in mind the 5th ThorSport entry, the 13 of Haley Deegan, failed to qualify for this race. In qualifying, she was too slow, and she failed. She was too slow. She failed to qualify. As here goes Ty Majeski into that 4th spot, battling with Jason White. Battling with Mason Massey. Battling with Mason Massey for that 3rd position. Andy Jankowiak and Parker Kligerman continue to lead the field at Daytona. Majeski goes around. Caution is out. No significant damage, just a spin here at lap 56. Ty Majeski goes around. Ty Majeski goes around. As the caution flag is out. As the caution is out for the 6th time tonight. As the caution is out for the 6th time tonight at Daytona for Ty Majeski spinning out on the back straightaway. Yeah, Ty Majeski spinning out on the back straightaway. Let's take a look at what happened here. So racing the 33 of Mason Massey and the 12 of Spencer Boyd. Maybe Boyd went too fast into the back of the. Maybe Boyd went a bit too fast. I'm guessing into the back of the 98. I think the 98 maybe checked up in front of the 12 of Boyd. And that made that Boyd get into the back of the 98 of Majeski, and that's a sent Majeski around. No damage to that 98 truck, just flat spotted the tires. We will take a moment. The announcers will take a rest break. The commentators will take a rest break during this caution right now. Welcome back to Daytona. We are coming to green this time by. Green flag is back in the air. After Ty Majeski spun, the 75 of Parker Kligerman and Jankowiak, who's had an unstoppable truck. Jankowiak, who's had an almost unstoppable truck tonight at Daytona. They're making big runs at the 12 of Boyd. The 12 of Boyd is up there as well. They're making big pushes. They're making big pushes. That 91 truck has been almost unstoppable. Basically unstoppable. Yeah, if we got Carson Hocevar coming to pit road with a bit of an issue, maybe. What do you got there? Yeah, maybe a bit of a vibration reported on that 42 truck of Carson Hocevar. He had a pretty good race during stage 2, but will not be able to finish the deal as 42 of Carson Hocevar. He has gone behind the wall with extended mechanical issues in that 42 truck. Carson Hocevar has gone behind the wall. He has gone behind the wall in that 42. Carson Hocevar has gone behind the wall after extended mechanical issues. I think maybe that belt that goes around the engine was maybe what broke on that 42 truck, and they will not be able to continue. They are the 3rd DNF of the race tonight. He will join Brett Holmes and Norm Benning in the garage. Hocevar will join Brett Holmes and Norm Benning in the garage. Oh, we got some cars coming to pit road. Got trucks coming to pit road. 75 of Kligerman. We got a big pack coming to pit road. What do you got there? The 51 of Corey Heim. We will throw a competition caution after the last pit cycle. We got a big draft. We got a big rest of the pack here at Daytona as well. The 51 of Corey Heim continues to lead. As we got more drivers. We got another pack coming to pit road. What do you got there? Yeah, the 22 of Max Gutierrez leads that pack, just a bit too loose on that 22 truck, so they will fix him up. Under this pit road. The green flag pit stops. Oh! The 12 of Boyd, as we got a lead pack here with the 98 of Majeski, the 20 of Kraus, and the 9 of Blaine Perkins. Now the 9 of Colby Howard. Howard's the only one on pit road. Drivers continuing to come to pit road. The 20 and the 98 are unstoppable. They will be up there, as we will throw a competition caution. It will be the second one. Be the 7th caution of. As competition yellow's out, comp yellow's out. Competition yellow is out. Competition yellow is out. To let the rest of the field. To let the field catch up. To let the entirety of the field catch up. This is the 7th caution of the night. The competition caution as well. Drivers getting pushed into there. As just to let you know, the 32 Brett Holmes has been checked and released from the infield care center. He preferred not to do an interview. As here they come. Green flag is back in the air from Daytona. Man, I just love that feeling when all these drivers first get going from a halt, and they just go. And all these drivers come from a halt. All these drivers come from a slower caution laps to a green. The whole pack is all bunched together. Man, I just love that feeling. Oh, the 25 of DiBenedetto, slow on the bottom. He will lose all the spots. He will lose all the spots that he gained in the first 2 stages. Yeah, that's what happens with some of these drivers. If you get pushed down there, all the spots you gained in the first 2 stages, right down the drain. The first 2 stages go right down the drain if you gain so many spots, and then you just get pushed below the yellow line. That time all goes to waste. Oh, the 33 of Mason Massey with a problem on the bottom. He joins DiBenedetto. 02 of Chris Wright's also down there. And the 02 of Chris Wright is also down there. He has had a bit of a problematic race tonight. He has been up there for a bit as Ty Majeski spun and came back. He is now the leader. Guess who's leading? Ty Majeski spun and then he came back. He is now leading here at Daytona International Speedway. As here goes the 91 of Jankowiak to the inside. 91 of Jankowiak goes to the inside. Lap 67. Lap 67 as Majeski swings inside. 91 of Jankowiak. 91 of Jankowiak. Here goes Kligerman to the outside. Kligerman getting a huge push. Kligerman with a big push with both lines there. As Jankowiak now clears for the lead. Lap 67. About almost 7/10 of the way done with this race already. I told you it was going to be a fun one, but it was also going to be a quick one. It was also going to be a quick one here at Daytona. We have had 7 cautions, so that has kind of slowed down. And that it has not been as quick as we expected because we have had 7 We've had 7 cautions at Daytona tonight. One of them was a competition caution, if you remember, around lap 65. Drivers getting very bunched up. The 75 of Kligerman. Oh, the 91 of Jankowiak gets held up on the outside. He will lose some positions. Jankowiak now files into line by the 66 of Johnny Sauter. Files in line by the 66 of Johnny Sauter. They will now be racing here. Lap number 69 at Daytona. I know that number may have a secret meaning behind it, but it is lap 69 at Daytona. As drivers, one in the wall. Jason White collects. Johnny Sauter. Caution is out. Caution is out. Caution. Caution, 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 caution. Slow it down, back it down, back it down. Collects. Jankowiak is involved. Such a great race going. Oh my gosh. Andy Jankowiak is involved as well. Such a great race going in that 91 camp. And that's what I call a heartbreak. Also a heartbreak for the 66 of Johnny Sauter. The 66 of Johnny Sauter. The 66 of Johnny Sauter, who had a great race going in that truck. As you see the 1 of Jason White making his way onto pit road. Take a look at what happened here. So the 1 maybe blew a tire. The 1 blew a tire. And then maybe he lost power or something. Maybe he blew a tire. And then just bam, the 66, nowhere to go. The 91 with a big hit there as well. We'll take another extended break from Daytona as cleanup continues. Johnny Sauter is stopped just before the entrance of pit road. He is beginning to climb out. As we will go back to racing in a bit. Welcome back to Daytona. As we just recently had a crash that took out the pole sitter, the dominant truck all night, and some driver that blew it, and he blew a tire as well. So we're coming back to the green flag. Green flag is back in the air. We are back racing from Daytona. Every driver getting very bunched up. All the drivers getting bunched up on both lines here. They will now continue the drafting train. As here comes the 17 of Sammy Smith, who did not have the best start to the race. He is now leading. Now anyone can be dominant. Now that 91, anyone can get up there and be dominant. Now that the dominant truck of the night, the 91 of Andy Jankowiak, is now done for the night after that lap 69 crash. He is standing by with Ryan. Yeah, Andy Jankowiak checked and released from the infield care center. What happened there? Yeah, I just got pushed. I got pushed. And I got pushed, and then I just followed in line by the 66. The 1 blew up in front of me or something, and then that just got the 66 into me. I think the 1 truck blew up in front of me or something, and then that got him into the wall. Got the 96 of the 66 of Johnny Sauter, and then I just got hooked in the right rear and just got boom head on into the outside wall. Thank goodness I'm okay though, because that was a pretty hard hit if you think about it, into the outside wall. Nose first with our 91 truck, but our number 91 Welland Chevrolet was very fast tonight. Fast truck all night long. Our Welland Chevrolet was a very fast truck all night long. We were dominating the race. We didn't win any stage. We didn't win either stage, but we were dominating up front. We were the unstoppable truck, and then our domination had to end at some point, and it ended with a crash. That was Andy Jankowiak. Zane Smith has taken the lead. Corey LaJoy is in second. He's 75 with 75 coming to 25 laps to go from Daytona. as we go to break. "21 laps to go from Daytona. Corey LaJoie has taken the lead as he is now beginning to pull away. That was our final green flag full. That was our final full green flag break of the race. All the rest under green. We will have under green. We will have one more side-by-side break, and then we will be with you. And then if we stay green, we will be with you all the way to the end. We will be with you all the way to the finish at Daytona. It has been a fun one and a quick one tonight. We have just about hit the hour mark of the race. It is lap 81 of 100. It is time for Crank It Up. "16 laps to go from Daytona. Every driver will have to make one more green flag pit stop before the end of this thing. Here at Daytona, most if not all drivers will have to make a pit stop. All drivers will have to make at least one more green flag pit stop before the end of this thing. I think the next one probably. The next. Oh, we got a truck almost a truck in 29th place. Got a truck the 20 of. The 20 of Derek Kraus. We got another car back out. We got a truck back out on track. The 42 of Carson Hocevar is back on track. He's back on track at Daytona. As the 17 of Sammy Smith, I think, has gone a lap down at Daytona. The 45, as it is the 7 of Corey LaJoie, who continues to lead. The 42 of Carson Hocevar is back on track. He is a mere 26 laps down. The 42 of Hocevar is back out on track. He is a mere 36 laps down he's a mere 26 laps. He is 26 laps down. The 42 is a mere 26 laps down at Daytona. But at least he is now back in the game, back racing in the game at Daytona. According to my calculations, he is 27 laps down, actually. As I think we maybe have the 98 of Ty Majeski coming to pit road. Yeah, Ty Majeski on that strategy. Remember, he pitted early. Remember, Ty Majeski pitted early. Yeah, the 98 of Ty Majeski pitted early, so he would have to make some strategy. But now he made it back out onto the track. 98 of Ty Majeski. I think we might have maybe a pack of drivers, maybe using a different strategy, as we have 11 laps to go from Daytona. Corey LaJoie is the driver in the lead. He is the driver in the defense. He is up front. He will try to defend in the next 11 laps. He will try to defend all the runs that are coming to him. All the runs, but keep in mind, all the field except the 98 of Ty Majeski has not made a pit stop yet. Coming out of turn 4, what drivers will be takers? A couple takers. One on pit road, the 23 of Enfinger, the 12 of Spencer Boyd, and the 24 of Raja Caruthal on pit road. The GMS teammates are coming together on pit road. And they're catching up with the 98 of Ty Majeski, which is back in that pack. We will throw out a competition caution. It would be the second competition caution, the 8th caution of the night. We got a big pack coming to pit road. Yeah, the 7 of LaJoie leads that pack onto pit road with 9 laps to go. With 9 laps to go from Daytona. 9 laps to go from Daytona. We will have a competition caution after. We will have a competition caution after everyone has hit pit road. After everyone has hit pit road, we will have a competition caution. Got some takers this time by. Got some takers this time by. What do we got here? Who's on pit road? The 99 of Ben Rhodes leads that pack. Second in that line is the 40 of Travis Pastrana. The 88 of the 40 of Travis Pastrana, who has not had the best night, if you think about it. These drivers up front, Ben Rhodes is the first driver that has pitted. These 8 drivers have not yet come to pit road. After they do come to pit road, we will throw out a competition caution. We got only 2 of them coming to pit road. What do you got there? The 02 of Chris Wright leads that pack. Zane Smith in there as well. The 17 of Sammy Smith in that pack, in that group as well. Sorry, there we have 7 laps to go from Daytona after these 2 trucks hit pit road. It's like both of them will hit pit road this time by. And after they do hit pit road, in the field, in the entire field gets the approval. As the competition caution is out for the end of the pit cycle. Caution with 6 to go. The comp yellow is out with 6 laps to go. This is the 8th caution of the night. This is the 8th caution of the night. This is the 8th caution of the night. The second competition caution of the night. The 8th caution. The 8th overall caution. The second comp yellow of the night. That just allows the rest of the field to catch up after everyone has pitted. As here they come to the line. Here they come to the line. Green flag is out. 5 laps to go from Daytona. Ben Rhodes, who had to start at the back of the field. Carson Hocevar is there. Amir almost 30 laps down. Almost 30 laps down in that 42 camp. That 42 camp, they're almost 30 laps down after an unscheduled pit stop which had mechanical issues involved with it. As he will be coming to pit road to just separate himself from the rest of the pack. He will be coming to pit road just to separate himself from the rest of the pack, and so that we don't confuse him. As we have 4 laps to go. We have 4 coming to 3 to go at Daytona. 4 coming to 3 laps to go from Daytona International Speedway, the Uun Airlines 250. It has been a fun one and a quick one. Man, I just love these races that go quick. 3 to go. 3 to go in the entire race. Maybe we might that Ben Rhodes and the 20 of Derek Kraus around the outside. That truck of Derek Kraus, as they're there. Derek Kraus is up there. Coming to 2 to go from Daytona. Ben Rhodes is going to have to block all the runs coming on the top and the bottom. On the top and the bottom, he's going to have to block all the runs coming. Ben Rhodes is going to have to block every single run coming. The 45 of Lawless Allen is there. As we got 1. Oh, Tanner Gray's in the wall. Derek Kraus is collected. Caution. Derek Kraus is collected. Oh my gosh. We will have overtime. Derek Kraus is collected. We will have overtime. Derek Kraus is collected. Oh my gosh. We will have overtime. That was supposed to be the white flag. But now it's just a white. Now it's just the flag of white. That's the yellow flag. Flag for overtime. Oh my gosh. We will have overtime from Daytona. I have no idea what to expect here. I have no idea what exactly to expect in overtime. As the 17 of Sammy Smith is a lap down. We got them coming to the line. Green flag is in the air. Overtime, number 1 underway from Daytona. 56 of Timmy Hill coming with a ginormous run on the top. The 30 of Chris Hacker is there. The 44 of Chad Chastain. Connor Mozak with a big push on the outside. Connor Mozak gets into Mozak's in the wall. Oh, there's a huge wreck at Daytona. Almost a quarter of the field. Travis Pastrana is involved. Sammy Smith involved. Oh my gosh. That is the big one has just happened at Daytona. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. We will have double overtime at Daytona. We will have a double overtime. We will have a double overtime. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 17 of Sammy Smith is there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ben Rhodes is down there with big damage. Ben Rhodes is down there with huge damage, actually. Green flag is in the air from Daytona. 40 Pastrana climbing out. See Travis Pastrana climbing out his battered race car. His battered race truck. That is a lot of bent sheet metal here at Daytona. Well, that's what to expect at Daytona. Well, that is what I told everyone to expect. That's what the fans, that's what the media told them to expect at Daytona. 99 of Ben Rhodes is down there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was a big heavy. Took out so many heavy hitters. Travis Pastrana was looking to have a great overtime run, and then it got messed up in the closing laps here at Daytona. So much closing laps. Sammy Smith is done for the night. His number 17 Tricon Garage Toyota. Number Tricon Garage Toyota. Ben Rhodes is done for the night. The 02 of Chris Wright is also wrecked out of this thing. Accidentally pushed him back out onto the track as Ben Rhodes actually gets that damage fixed. Caution, actually the red flag is out at Daytona. The red flag is out from Daytona. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ben Rhodes and Tyler Ankrum got a piece of that. Here we come. Red flag has been lifted. Like we are back underway. We're back underway from Daytona. Here we come. Green flag is in the air. Overtime number 2. Sorry for that. Apologize for that long break. That was just a massive wreck. That was just a massive wreck that involved a very aggressive push. Only a few trucks left in this thing. Only about half the field is left in this thing. Freezing in the wall. Friesen's in the wall. Collects Stewart Friesen in the wall. Collects Daniel Dye. Collects Daniel Dye, and I think that will be all. We will have triple overtime. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. The end of this thing. The end of this thing has been an absolute wreck fest. Friesen in that AIM Autism Toyota. He's done for the night. So is the 43 of Daniel Dye. Daniel Dye is out of this thing. Oh my gosh. Yellow flag is out from Daytona. As only 21 trucks are left in the battle for the win. 111 laps. We have gone. This is overtime number 3 from Daytona. And this is overtime number 3. This is overtime number 3 from Daytona. Hopefully, maybe, because we got a big run coming, as here they come. Green flag is in the air. Triple overtime underway from Daytona. Overtime number 3 is underway from Daytona. The 30 of Hackers going to have to block all the lanes here. That will try to make a challenge here. The 30 of Hacker. He goes to the outside. Heim takes the lead. Oh, Heim gets turned. Heim spinning. The caution is out. We will have quadruple overtime. We will have overtime number 4 from Daytona. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It has been a wild end to this thing. It's been a very wild end to this thing. The Uun Airlines 250 has gone into quadruple overtime from Daytona. After Corey Heim got turned from the lead. After Corey Heim got turned from the lead. Man, that was heartbreaking for Corey Heim. Such a good race going, and now look at him, he's out. Now, actually, I'm sorry for saying Corey Heim. Jack Wood got turned from the lead, actually, in the 51 truck. Wood, what a heartbreak for Wood. As here they come. Green flag is out. Overtime number 4 from Daytona. Hopefully we can make it back to the white. Then it would be official. And then it would be official if we make it back to the white from Daytona. From Daytona, it will be official if we actually do. If we make it back to the white. This is where they messed up the past 2 times, as they made it clean down the backstretch into turn 3 and 4. The turns 3 and 4. Coming back to the white, flag is out. Raja Karuth on the apron. He is no chance to win this. And the white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Uun Airlines, 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go, presented by Uun Airlines. Hacker dives inside. Hacker inside. That's the 22 of Gutierrez. Here comes Ty Majeski with a run. They're all trying to defend. Everyone is trying to defend all the lines here. They're coming back to the checkered flag. They're coming back. They're going 4 wide for the win. Who's going to win it? It's going to be a photo finish. Boyd pulls out in front. Spencer Boyd. What an upset. Spencer Boyd gets it done at Daytona. What an upset. What an upset. Spencer Boyd gets it done at Daytona. Chris Hacker brings it home second. Grant Enfinger third. Mason Massey fourth. And Chad Chastain rounds out the top 5. It was a fun one tonight, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and bye for now.